All right, so another piece of advice you have for those who are considering converting to Catholicism is do not allow yourself to fall into the trap of anger. What do you mean by that?
So as you begin to convert, you will tell people, or you will be more open about it. I hope, maybe not. I don't know what your situation is. And people will be supportive or not. And then after you convert, people who were supportive will no longer be, because they realize, oh, this was real. And you will encounter negativity over your conversion. And falling into the trap of anger is like, people are going to argue with you. People you know are going to argue with you and ask you to account for, why would you be Catholic? What about these horrible things about the church? What about this historical whatever? What about the abuse scandals? You know, and they want to call on you to answer for the church's problems. This is not your job. You are not an apologist. Your salvation is your main focus. We are called to defend the church, but you're just a guy. Like, I wrote something down in here that really made me laugh, and it was Charles Martel led an army and smashed Muslim invaders in France, defending all Christians everywhere from a fate we can only imagine. But your nickname is not the Hammer. Your nickname is probably Scooter or something that sucks, you know?
From now on, your name is Scooter. I don't get it.
So don't feel called to argue over sola scriptura with your Protestant cousin. Simply love him. Focus on love. Anytime you're angry and you don't know what to do, love is probably the best default. There are times when you're called to defend the church. For sure. People have been called to defend the church with the sword, with the pen, with nonviolent protest, with all sorts of different means, but that might not be you.
Yeah.
So be okay with that. And if you don't know how you're being called to defend the church, the default is love. Default back to love. Love people. Pray for your enemies. It's funny I'm wearing the shirt, but
yeah.
And that's the default. You don't fall into the trap of getting angry on behalf of the church is the advice.
And I'd be willing to think that your cousin, your Protestant cousin, or your liberal aunt is far more likely to be affected with the way you live your life and try to answer her charitably than ChatGPT.
100%.
You know what I mean? Even if ChatGPT spat out the perfect answers and you couldn't argue because ChatGPT will beat you, that's not going to convert people most of the time. It's a life well lived and a person who loves them. I want to tell you about Hallow, which is the #1 downloaded prayer app in the world. It's outstanding. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. Sign up over there right now and you will get the first 3 months for free. That's like a lot of time. You can decide whether it's useful to you or not, whether it's helpful. If you don't like it, you can always quit. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. I use it. My family uses it. It's fantastic. There are over 10,000 audio guided prayers, meditations, and music, including my lo-fi. Hallow has been downloaded over 15 million times in 150 different countries. It helps you pray, helps you meditate, helps you sleep better. It helps you build a daily routine and a habit of prayer. There's honestly so much excellent stuff on this app that it's difficult to get through it all. Just go check it out. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. The link is in the description below. It even has an entire section for kids. So if you're a parent, you could play little Bible stories to them at night. It'll help them pray. Fantastic. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd.